Have you ever wondered why some people are more successful than others? Is it just luck, or do they have more control over their lives than the rest of us? There's something captivating about the idea of control, especially when it comes to our own lives. It draws us in, makes us question the very fabric of our existence. We start to ponder, is it possible that we have more power over our destinies than we ever realized? Could it be that we are not mere spectators in the theatre of life, but the scriptwriters, the directors, the protagonists? This compelling thought brings us to the doorstep of a profound concept that has been the cornerstone of many success stories. It's a concept that is often overlooked, yet so fundamental in understanding the mechanics of success. It's the idea of control, but not just any control. It's about the control we believe we have over our own lives. Intriguing, isn't it? The answer lies in a psychological concept known as the locus of control. The locus of control, a psychological concept, explores the extent to which individuals believe they can influence the events and outcomes in their lives. Dive into the depths of the human psyche, and you'll find a fascinating concept known as the locus of control. This psychological principle is a lens through which we perceive our ability to shape our own lives. Picture it as a spectrum with two distinct categories on either end, internal and external. On one side of the spectrum, we have the internal locus of control. If you align with this category, you believe that you are the master of your own fate. You perceive your actions, decisions, and attitudes as the driving forces behind your successes and failures. For instance, if you ace a test, you attribute it to your diligent study habits. If you stumble, you might think, I could have prepared better. Now, let's swing to the other side of the spectrum, where we find the external locus of control. If you identify with this category, you see your life as being primarily influenced by forces outside your control. These might include luck, fate, or other people's actions. In this case, if you ace a test, you might think, I got lucky. If you stumble, you might blame it on an unfair exam or a distracting environment. Neither of these perspectives is inherently right or wrong. They're simply different ways of interpreting the world and our place within it. However, understanding where you fall on this spectrum can have profound implications for your motivation, resilience, and overall outlook on life. Recognizing where our locus of control lies can be a game changer. It sets the stage for a rule that many successful people swear by: the Locus Rule. This rule, as we will explore further, encourages us to focus on what we can control, fostering a mindset of empowerment and resilience. So whether you're navigating the waves of success or weathering a storm of challenges, remember, you hold the compass. You have the power to chart your own course. The Locus Rule encourages us to adopt an internal locus of control, focusing on aspects within our power like effort, learning, and adaptability. It's a principle that many successful individuals use to maintain motivation and focus, even when faced with challenges. Rooted in the psychological theory of the locus of control, the Locus Rule explores the extent to which we believe we can influence the events and outcomes in our lives. It's all about shifting our perspective, from feeling powerless to feeling empowered. Instead of attributing setbacks to external forces such as luck or fate, the Locus Rule encourages us to ask ourselves, what can I do differently to improve? Let's delve a little deeper. The locus of control is divided into two categories, internal and external. If you have an internal locus of control, you believe that you are the architect of your own destiny. Your successes and failures are the results of your own actions and decisions. Conversely, if you have an external locus of control, you see your life as primarily influenced by external forces. The Locus Rule applies this understanding to our everyday lives. By focusing on what we can control, like our effort, our ability to learn, and our adaptability, we can stay motivated and productive, even when external circumstances are unfavorable. This approach fosters resilience. It builds confidence. When you take responsibility for your actions, you're more likely to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Over time, this mindset creates a positive feedback loop. The more you believe in your ability to influence outcomes, the more motivated you'll be to take purposeful actions. The secret to success, then, isn't some elusive formula. It's a mindset. It's a way of viewing the world and our place in it. The Locus Rule is a tool we can use to cultivate this mindset, to shift our perspective, and to empower ourselves. By embracing the Locus Rule, we align ourselves with the practices of high achievers, empowering ourselves to face adversity with determination and control. This simple yet profound shift in thinking can be the key to unlocking long-term success and personal fulfillment. Adopting the Locus Rule is more than a mindset shift. It's a lifestyle change that can unlock long-term success and personal fulfillment. The Locus Rule is not just a theoretical concept. It's a practical tool that fosters resilience, builds confidence, and empowers individuals to take control of their lives. When we attribute our successes and failures to our own actions, we start to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. This simple shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. By focusing on what we can control, our efforts, our learning, our adaptability, we become more resilient. We develop an ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going even when the going gets tough. In essence, we become like the proverbial phoenix that rises from the ashes, stronger and more focused than ever before. And as we become more resilient, we also build our confidence. We start to believe in our abilities, in our potential to influence outcomes. We stop feeling powerless and start feeling empowered. We realize that we are indeed the architects of our own destiny. But the magic of the Locus Rule doesn't stop there. It also creates a positive feedback loop. The more we believe in our ability to influence outcomes, the more motivated we become to take purposeful actions. And the more actions we take, the more successes we achieve, which in turn strengthens our belief in our ability to shape our destiny. So you see, the Locus Rule is not just about changing our mindset. It's about changing our lives. It's about shifting from a reactive mode where we feel at the mercy of external forces to a proactive mode where we take control of our actions and our lives. And the beautiful thing is that this shift doesn't require any special skills or talents. It simply requires a willingness to take responsibility for our actions, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep moving forward, no matter what. So, remember, the key to success might just lie in understanding and embracing the Locus Rule. It's about taking control of your actions and your life.